Hey all, my name is Kurt. This is Trenton. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. And today is Friday, Trenton. It's another day of our current series that we're in the middle of. We are tasting best bourbons in $10 increments. We started last week with $20 and under. This week is $20 to $30, and there was a plethora of good choices.
This was, I think, the most difficult to actually, because we curated the list. We posted a poll, not a straw poll, a poll on Patreon, and we let our patrons decide what blinds or what bottles they think should be in the blind or are worthy of being in the blind.
Yeah.
So
lots of good choices.
The last video I think went pretty well. We came out with Very Old Barton 100 Proof as the winner of that one.
Fantastic stuff. $15. Amazing.
Yeah, you can't beat that. If you see one in a liquor store, highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
But if you are new to the series or didn't check out the last video, I'll put it somewhere up here. But we know what bottles are in this blind here.
Yep.
We just don't know what is in each glass.
Yep.
And we're going to taste them all and see what we think.
All right, quickly, as voted on by our patrons, not us, our patrons voted these as our top 5. Number 1 vote getter, surprise, surprise, Buffalo Trace. Number 2, Wild Turkey 101. Number 3, Early Times, Bottle and Bond. Number 4, Old Forester 100. And number 5, 1792 Small Batch. And can I tell you, the patrons did a fabulous job because that is an amazing lineup for this price range.
Yeah, I think we had about 1,500 votes. I screwed up and left out Old Granddad on the list, so I had to redo it. But Old Granddad didn't get picked anyways.
No, it did not.
And then Old Tub. Old Tub lacked in there. I think Buffalo Trace had about 230, 240-ish. Wild Turkey was right underneath that, 10 or 20. But then Old Tub came in with 9. 9 out of 1,000
votes.
1,500 votes.
Oh, well.
It's a rough time for
That's
Old
all
Tub.
right. All right, let's get started, pal. We're going to go from our right to left because if I don't, I'm just going to get confused anyways.
I still have to do like the righty-tighty or the L's in my hands. Do you still have to do that? No?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Well, as we all know, I lag behind just a smidge, but we're good. So yeah, we're gonna start this way.
The opposite.
Yeah, that's how I learned.
Oh Lord.
And then when I'm like working on something, I have to do like the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey thing still.
That I understand.
But not the
that cracked me up here a little bit. I have to admit.
If you do that, let me know. Make me feel better in the comments. Or make me feel
by the way, my wife is not here. She had to work tonight, so she poured these before she left Trenton, and she left an answer key sealed in an envelope. So, honey, no, you're never going to get that. I guarantee she folded that 17 times to Sunday, so you're not going to reach it. I guarantee. She's so good about making sure you're not going to cheat. Not that Trenton and I would anyways. Stop that.
This was sealed with moisture.
Yes,
probably from the mouth.
Yes, it was.
So there is no getting in this bad boy.
So there you go. There's our answer key. We'll get to it when we get to it. Letter A. Let's get this party started, Trenton.
Oh, yeah, I know what A is already. That right there.
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. I do, too.
Jack Daniels, number 7. That's what that is.
I like it, though. It's really good. It's caramely, a little bit of toffee.
I want a lotion that smells like this.
That would be fabulous.
I know.
We need to do that.
Enough with these daffodil smelling lotions.
I get a headache, legitimately, when I walk into Bath and Body. I can't go in.
I like that store.
I sit on the bench. You know, that's kind of an old guy thing anyways. I sit on the bench outside when your mom goes into Bath and Body. I can't. It's just so strong in there. It's like, boom, there's a headache.
There's a lot going on aromatically in the store. I can see why you might get a headache.
I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Be nice if they gave out free samples of food in there. Then I'd actually want to stay longer.
I'd probably be in there if they gave out free samples of food. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, come on.
Wow. Great stuff. A little tiny bitter on the way back into the finish.
Okay, I was just going to say, if there's one thing...
Just got there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If there's one thing I wasn't a huge fan of about it, it would be that.
The front of the palate was spectacular.
It almost tastes like rocks. Or like, you ever drank out of like a garden hose as a kid? Mm-hmm. It's got like that metallic rockiness rockiness to it.
Now you get the garden hose. I see where you're going with that. When you said rocks, I'm like, don't walk around with rocks in my mouth too often. Pretty good though. You get that caramel toffee kind of follow through for me. The nose into the palate. Tiny bit of bitterness with that oaky on the back end, but for $20 to $30, that's fantastic.
That's a good start. Ooh, now I got to figure out if I'm using like a 1 to 5, 1 to 10. I'm doing decimals.
I got to do the same thing every time. I'm just messed up. I got to
go on a scale of 1 to 10 here.
I got. You are?
Mm-hmm.
I would be completely screwed up if I did 1 to 10.
Might toss in a decimal here and there just for fun.
All right, this one's lighter on the nose for me, pal. I'm gonna have to get in there again.
Smells like my grandma's house.
Grandma Betty?
Bushy.
Grandma Bushy. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a niece, almost. Licorice.
Different. That's why I'm trying to, the first one was boom. Oh, okay, great. Bourbon, caramel, toffee, good stuff. This one's like a little bit more difficult.
It's a little bit of a humbling experience, right? Because we know what's in the blind.
Right.
And I would have thought that maybe...
It's out of my mind, though, dude. I don't do that.
I don't. I know. I have a hard time with that,
I probably can't even repeat what's in it. That's why I really try to just blank that out, because I'd be screwed if I tried to relate these to what I know what's in the blind.
It's very like caraway.
Yeah, there's definitely some spice action going on there. Some different kind of cooking spices type stuff going on in there. Very different. Really nice.
It's making me rethink everything that I know, which admittedly is not a whole lot. You don't get any of that on the palate, though, which is kind of weird. The palate's nice.
Right.
Kind of light, but also not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not getting any, for me right now, I'm not getting any like caramel, sweetness, much sweetness there.
I already did a decimal. There's a sweetness, but I can't pinpoint from what, or like what that flavor is.
Second time around, I got a little bit more. A little bit sour, a little bit sweet.
Maybe that's what it is, a sourness.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Little combo action.
Combo? Like the pizza combos? Or what do you mean combo? I like combos. The pepperoni pizza combos are pretty good.
They are pretty good.
Is that what you're talking about? The combos?
No, negative.
Oh, okay.
No, just dual flavors going on. They're just kind of hitting you at the same time.
Kind of goes straight where my mind is.
The oak in the back of the palate. Not very bittery like the first one on the back, of the very back.
Yeah.
But to me, the first one, the sweetness kind of really made up for that little bit of bitterness on the back end.
I could go for a snack.
Pretzel rods. We always have those.
I will after the video. Yeah.
All right, Belle. I'm going to go on to C.
I've been smelling for a second.
Oh, all right. Thought you were still on B. All right, we're back to a little bit more warm aromas.
Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
It's vaguely reminiscent of like a pine tree sap.
Okay.
Well, because it's sweet but also woody. I get like a little bit of a piney kind of note.
See, this is what happens. He rattles up some nonsensical things.
And then you smell it, but I'm not
And then
wrong.
all of a sudden it's in my head. I'm looking for pine sap.
Not wrong, though.
Screw my mind, dude.
That's really like refreshing.
Really good. Yeah. It's light on the palate. I don't know what the proofs. I think the proof in here is relatively the same.
90,
Isn't it like
90 to 100, I think.
A little over 100, just real close to that.
Yeah.
So we're not going to sense a lot of differences there, but for me on that sip, it seemed to be very, very approachable.
If I wanted a light sipper,
yeah,
this is honestly probably what I would go with.
Yeah.
But we haven't had the other two. But that is very, very good. Big fan of that one. Whatever.
A little fruit in there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta start taking Prilosec before these videos, man.
Did you do that?
I've been burping like the last 5 minutes. I've been trying to be a little subtle about it, though.
That's so rude.
But I just ate some salmon, some rice, tossed a little corn in there.
Still, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
it's coming up.
Are we on D?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do they call it? Prilosec OTC?
You need Prilosec. Help me, please. That's what
You should do the commercial for that.
I love this nose.
That is a very good nose.
It's beautiful. It really is. It's sweetness and then some. It's sweetness elevated.
Man, that's like a grape Laffy Taffy or something.
Yeah, there's candy notes in here. There's
surprise, surprise. Might be my favorite nose of the couple that we've, or the few that we've tried so far.
Not surprising at all. There's truly a lot of candy notes in there, so that doesn't surprise me.
Whatever this is, we should try infusing
I like
with
it too,
a Laffy Taffy.
Yeah,
Kind of see how that goes.
I like it too. I have to admit, I do too.
Oof.
Solid.
Yeah.
I like it.
Even it transfers to the palate so nicely, but not overly sweet, because you get that like the oakiness or the woodiness coming through, and it kind of like.
And what I've noticed in these first
sweet.
four, Trenton, is that we're dealing with $20 to $30 price range here. So on the back end, a lot of them getting just a tiny bit of a tinge of an oaky thing, going on. But again, we always have to keep in mind what price range, and what kind of a, bourbon that we're sipping here. But the sweetness up front there is really, really good. Splitting hairs on the back end with that one.
Well, I
like it.
With C and D for me, whatever it is about the palate towards the end, it doesn't lend as much of that bitterness kind of shine or get through to the end.
Yeah.
But C D is very good.
Going to E?
E.
Wow. Banana.
A little bit.
Banana runts. Yeah, I know some candy. Don't look at me like that.
But you like the weird candy.
I know. I know a little candy.
I could see the banana on this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
At first it reminded me of a Jim Beam profile, because it was a little bit more aggressive with the oak. Okay.
Yeah. Front of the palate follows suit for me with that banana. Then it dives into some baking spices. Solid. I like it. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I was just excited.
Yeah, sure you did. That's fine.
I was excited.
That's fine.
Excited about the sip. All right, first time through, buddy. What is your last two that you have on your scoring?
My last two were B was my last, and A was my second to last.
Ooh, okay. Well, let me just do this. I'm going to taste B again. I'm going to go back to B. All right, I'm going to stick with that. B was in my last place as well in my scoring.
I really enjoy it, but there's something like almost not putrid, like a sour.
Well, yeah.
Just a little bit sour. And I'm not getting that from the other ones. Usually I'm a huge sour candy fan, so I do like sour. But in this environment or glass or whatever, it's just not
splitting hairs. Okay, splitting hairs. All these are great. All of my scores are within 0.5 of each other. I'm even going to a 0.75. So if you want to take this one out, I'm okay with that. I mean, I could argue a few of the other ones, but it's fine. We can take it out. So then B, right? B will only be in 5th place. All right, now, for me, Trenton, I had C just a little bit below A by 0.25. Let me go back to it, though.
C?
Yeah, let me go back to it.
That was my highest rated one.
I thought you said B and C was your last. No, you said B and A.
B and A were my, yeah.
C was your highest rated. But we're in trouble now. Okay, all right. Let's check it out.
It would have been very unlikely if it depends on how many videos of these we do, that we actually get through with the exact same lineup the whole time. See.
However, it's really ironic when we do barrel tastings for our picks. Usually we kick out the first two unanimously, 90% of the time?
Okay. I tasted C again.
Mm-hmm.
It got quite a bit oaky for me compared to the other, compared to these last two.
Okay.
I'm going to try this with A and kind of see where that,
I'm going back to
how
A
that
too.
jives.
I'm going to have to stick with what I got there. For me, B's coming out next,
We
unfortunately.
took B out of it.
I apologize. C.
A, this time around, has a little bit of a butterscotchy, marshmallowy aspect.
I almost got a tiny bit of peanut butter when I raised it for the sip, and then you get a little bit of that aroma. When you do that, I got a tiny bit of peanut butter in there somehow. I don't know how, but I did.
I'm surprised that I ranked this as high as I did the first time. I could remove C, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll go with that. Again, splitting hairs. This is going to get harder and harder as we go along this process. So basically, this is like, where's your quarter? Where's your quarter? So all right. So then what we got? C then is in fourth. So then we got. I legitimately had the same score for all the rest of the thoughts out here.
You want to start with A again?
I just had A, so I'm going to go back to this one here.
Man, I got indigestion. Help.
Come on now. My lovely wife came down. Hi, honey. It's good to see you.
A's giving me a little bit of an astringency. D's really solid.
Which one?
D.
D. They're all really good.
Well, my next, what would be my first and second are between D and E.
I'm really liking E. That time around, let me taste A real quick. I like A too, buddy. But they're, to me, if I had a three-way tie, I'd give it to it. But what you got coming out next?
I think coming out next for me would be E.
E?
E. Yep. I think. It's either between E or A.
Well,
No, I would remove E next. A's got a little bit more sweetness that I like.
okay. I'm good with that. A, I liked pretty much the best first way through, so I'm going to keep it there. I was kind of waffling a little bit, but that's okay. I can deal with that. All right, so we're down to, so then A would be third. So we're down to D and E.
A and D.
So where did I mess up? So I got,
E is third.
pardon me, honey?
E is third.
Thank you. E is third. That's where I screwed up. Thank you. Okay.
Man. I have no idea.
That's good. We're silent. You know what that means?
No.
We're clueless. Well, I don't know, buddy. Boy. They're all good.
I'm gonna try D one more time, and then I gotta make my decision.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be feeling good.
All right. What you got?
To me, A has a little bit more depth to the actual sip than D does. D is really nice and sweet, and
Yes,
the
it
mouthfeel is great.
All of these are fantastic. Let me just tell you, this is so difficult right now. But I have to stick with my guns. As I said just a few minutes ago, A was kind of my favorite, my first way through, so we
I was
agreed.
hoping to not agree.
Oh, too bad. So that way, D is in second, and then A is in first. All right, honey, you ready? You're back. So I'm going to hand you this. So you, my lady, get to read them off. Trenton's got the bottles over here. Let's push these back here, Trent.
Uh-oh.
Real quick. And we'll get to the results, which is
All right. What you want?
always scary. So,
5th place was B.
yep,
Fifth
B.
place is B.
Mm-hmm.
Old Forester.
No.
That's a shame, right
Really?
there.
I didn't get it. I don't think I got any banana on that. That's B.
I'm shocked. Which one is that?
Now I get it. Dumb.
B.
B.
All right. Wow. That's really surprising.
This is all. This could end up anyway every time you do it. Go ahead,
Fourth
honey.
place.
4th place would have been C in my book. Yours?
Was it C?
That's what I got.
Yeah, it was C.
Wild Turkey.
I'm retiring.
That's surprising.
Now, was that the sweet and sour? Is that what I said was sweet and sour?
I don't remember. That was too long ago.
C? Is that what it was, honey? C?
That's surprising. I got more sweet and sour, I think, on A than I did on
Oh.
C.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm mixing
Oh, well.
stuff up.
Anyways.
Place,
3rd place, honey, I have down as E.
1792.
That's
All
surprising as well. I'm really freaking out right now because I don't want that bottle. Well, I should keep my mouth shut.
Second place.
2nd place, babe. That one be D.
Buffalo Trace.
Well, praise the Lord and
All right.
pass the peanut butter because
This is the one you got peanut butter on.
is it?
I think so.
Well-
Three times is first.
I shouldn't be that. I just Buffalo Trace is an excellent bottle.
yeah.
Am I right? I mean, it's very, very good. I don't know why. What is it with me when I just don't want it to win? Why? Why do I not want it to win? Why?
It's like I feel like you want a classic underdog story, right? You don't want
Probably.
You don't want the thing that everybody's looking for, everybody's asking about to
Probably.
win.
Probably.
And I think Early Times
It's a great bottle.
is a great bottle.
I'm really sad that this is here. I have to say that. But past that, this has won several blinds, Trenton.
Yeah.
Early Times bottle
did
of
again.
bond. If you can find it, it's 1 liter for somewhere in the $20 range. Fantastic. Well, that's all we got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. We actually had an excruciating time getting through this. So I can only imagine what the $30 to $40 range is going to bring us. So
I'm scared.
we'll see. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time, right down here with Trent and I in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.